Rocket engineering is the art of controlled explosions, and some rockets produce thrust so enormous it defies comprehension. From NASA's moon program to private companies now building ships designed to reach Mars, humanity has been locked in an arms race of raw power since the 1960s. These are the 5 most powerful rockets ever built, ranked by maximum thrust, the sheer force they generate at the moment of liftoff. At number 5 is Blue Origin's New Glenn, Jeff Bezos' entry into the heavy-lift launch market, and a rocket that has been over a decade in development. With 7 BE-4 engines generating 3.85 million pounds-force of thrust, New Glenn stands 98 meters, about 322 feet, tall, taller than the Statue of Liberty with its pedestal. It completed its first successful orbital flight in early 2025, marking a major milestone for Blue Origin after years of delays. New Glenn is designed with reusability at its core, with the first stage booster returning to a landing ship at sea, and is positioned to compete directly for U.S. government and commercial launch contracts. At number 4 is SpaceX's Falcon Heavy. With a maximum thrust of 5.1 million pounds-force from its 27 Merlin engines, 3 Falcon 9 first-stage cores strapped together, it can deliver up to 63.8 tons to low Earth orbit, more than any operational rocket except those above it on this list. Its debut launch in February 2018 became instantly iconic when Elon Musk strapped his personal Tesla Roadster to the payload, sending it on a trajectory toward the asteroid belt with a spacesuit-clad mannequin in the driver's seat. 3 of its cores are recovered and reused, dramatically reducing launch costs compared to any comparable rocket in history. Third place goes to the Saturn V, NASA's legendary moon rocket, and arguably the greatest engineering achievement of the 20th century. Built by a team led by Wernher von Braun and powered by 5 F1 engines producing 7.6 million pounds-force of thrust, Saturn V stood 111 meters, about 364 feet, tall and generated enough power at liftoff to illuminate New York City for 75 minutes. It launched 13 times between 1967 and 1973 with a perfect success record, carrying 24 humans to the moon, 12 of whom walked on the lunar surface. Its payload capacity to low Earth orbit of 130 tons was unmatched among flown vehicles for over half a century. What makes Saturn V truly astonishing is that it was designed and built using slide rules and early mainframe computers, engineering precision that still commands reverence today. At number 2 is NASA's Space Launch System, the most powerful rocket NASA has ever successfully flown, and more powerful at liftoff than the Saturn V that came before it. With a combined thrust of 8.8 million pounds-force from its 4 RS-25 engines and 2 solid rocket boosters, SLS delivered the Orion spacecraft on the Artemis I uncrewed lunar flyby mission in November 2022. It is designed to carry up to 130 tons to low Earth orbit in its most powerful Block 2 configuration, specifically for sending astronauts and cargo back to the moon under the Artemis program. At roughly 98 meters, about 322 feet, tall and costing approximately $4.1 billion, around 3.8 billion euros, per launch, SLS is the most expensive rocket currently in operation, a fact that has drawn significant scrutiny from the aerospace community. And the most powerful rocket ever built, by a factor of nearly 2 over the next contender, is SpaceX's Starship. Standing 122 meters, about 400 feet, tall and combining the Super Heavy booster with the Starship upper stage, it generates 16.7 million pounds-force of thrust from 33 Raptor engines, almost double the SLS and more than any rocket in history. It is also fully and rapidly reusable. Both the booster and the ship are designed to return, land, and fly again within hours. In 2024, SpaceX achieved the unprecedented feat of catching the returning Super Heavy booster midair with the launch tower's mechanical arms, an engineering moment that left the aerospace world speechless. Starship is designed to carry 150 tons to orbit, refuel in space, and ultimately transport humans to Mars. It is not just the most powerful rocket ever built, it is the vehicle designed to make humanity a multiplanetary species. From New Glenn's first orbital flight to Starship producing thrust that dwarfs everything that came before it, rocket engineering has never been more ambitious or more consequential. Which rocket impresses you most? Leave your answer in the comments, and subscribe for more engineering rankings that show what humans can build when the stakes are high enough.